As wildfires often start on public land and then threaten homes and towns, some former land managers are wondering aloud if there are enough federal Forest Service employees left to protect those lands. Our Evan Krugel looks at what's changed.
Colorado is filled with some of America's most pristine public land.
It's a lot of land. That's why it's a great job.
For years, Doug Vilsack helped manage millions of acres of federal land as the former Colorado director of the BLM. Now, as multiple large fires burn across the state, he worries there aren't enough people left to care for it.
By the time I left in March, our vacancy rate was 40 or 45%.
Statewide, BLM data shows staffing has dropped by nearly 50% in the past 2 years, a loss of nearly 500 jobs.
Huge reduction, really impactful on the ground.
And U.S. Forest Service jobs have reduced by 21% at a similar total.
You know, that was pretty alarming for a lot of people.
Reva Duncan is a retired U.S. Forest Service fire chief and spent years doing fuel reduction work across the West, like thinning forests to burn slash piles like these in the White River National Forest. She says last year, only 48,000 acres were treated in Colorado forests, the lowest number in 5 years.
What you're experiencing in Colorado right now is pretty horrific. And so as much work as we can do with that helps contribute to maybe certain wildfires not being quite as catastrophic. We talk about this fuels work. You know, it's not going to prevent a fire, but oftentimes it's a place where firefighters can make a good stand.
Doug stresses it's too soon to draw a direct line between this year's staffing cuts and the fires burning today. But both worry about the long-term impacts on public workers being told to do more with less.
I think right now it's just important to focus on the firefighters on the ground, you know, and the good work they're doing.
Unfortunately, we feel like this burden continues to fall on the shoulders of the firefighters who are doing the riskiest work and the most dangerous work, because we feel like they're being asked to do more with even less.
For Next, I'm Evan Krugel.
Those job reductions are an impact of the DOGE cuts and retirements not being filled. Currently, there is just one BLM job posted in the whole state of Colorado. It's a petroleum engineer job out of Canyon City.